glad to have you again. This guide is about Lightning Spear Deadeye. Lightning Spear is right now the most popular skill in the game. It's a ranged spear attack that releases many lightning bolts on impact. The initial spear can only split, and it does if it consumes a frenzy charge, but the lightning bolts it creates are projectiles too, and those can chain, pierce, and fork. Add to that 20% gem quality and the Vault support gem. Now with a single throw you will create 3 spears, each splitting into up to 11 bolts, each of them chaining up to 3 times. Their range is also screen wide. That's more than enough to clear a pack of monsters of any size. These attacks are also powerful, enough so to slay a rare enemy in 1 or 2 hits. The limiting factor of this build is its frenzy charge retention. It's not an issue while mapping, since Kitoko's current gloves combined with Combat Frenzy skill will grant you a charge for pretty much each enemy hit. During boss fights you will rely more on Primal Strikes and Sniper's Mark. Deadeye is overall the best pick for boss fights due to the avidity and thrilling chase. These passives are major boosts to your frenzy charge retention and grant more damage, since all your skills that consume frenzy charges behave as consuming twice as many. Against an exceptionally strong opponent, you will use Wind Serpent's Fury. It's a melee attack that conjures a snake for every frenzy charge consumed. With 6 maximum frenzy charges, there is no better ability to fill this role. Just be sure you have charges available. Allocate Gathering Winds and Wind Ward to get much more movement speed, skill speed, evasion rating, and to take less damage. Combine it with Wind Dancer and a lot of evasion from the gear. If your evasion is very high, go for the Acrobatics Keystone and maybe some extra block chance. Clear speed is as good as one can get. Single target damage is good after a bit of practice. It can be improved with Serpent's Egg. It's a league starter that requires no specific or expensive items, although it can make use of some. Electrocute build-up speed may be great as you're supposed to wear Kitoko's current gloves. To deal more damage against bosses, look for a way to generate frenzy charges more efficiently. Here we have equipped Serpent's Egg to achieve it. No other uniques are particularly good in this build except the generic ones like a Headhunter. Electrocution is a very desirable lightning ailment that renders your enemies completely incapacitated. Put on Kitoko's current gloves to apply it. Frenzy charge retention is the most important merit when fighting bosses. Use Serpent's Egg Amulet to gain more of them. Ingenuity is still a good belt, but only with equally good rings. Try to get one with good rolls and 2 extra charm slots. Spear is your priority. It has to have high damage, physical mixed with lightning. To get more damage, seek critical hit chance and increased effect of shock. Movement speed is beneficial to charge vault stacks faster. Spirit should not be needed at all unless you want to have a companion ride on a rower, or even Link, Deadly Herald, support. Lightning penetration and attack speed are good, but don't go out of your way to get them. Rare Spear doesn't even need attack speed, just raw per hit damage. Physical damage, later converted, and lightning damage with gem level for relevant, that's melee for Serpent, skills or crit modifiers, especially crit chance, will be the best. If you haven't allocated Dance with Death, you can benefit from an offhand. Buckler will be good, but you can wield regular shields as well. Go for basic max life resistances with either more evasion or block chance. Besides maximum life and resistances, a helmet offers intelligence, dexterity, accuracy, and critical hit chance. Your boots shall increase your movement speed and grant you additional maximum life with resistances of any type. Ring suffixes can get you a lot of resistances and attributes. Prefixes may roll maximum life and added damage to attacks. There's also accuracy and life on kill, which can be good. Not many particularly useful mods on a belt, mostly maximum life and resistances again. Strength is also commonly found here if you need it. If you want more spirit, you can get it on a body armor. There are no other exotic mods to seek, just plain evasion with maximum life and resistances. Quattle's Molt may be a temporary substitute. Ruby Jewels here look mainly for rage on hit with any other mods that appear suitable. Emeralds present themselves with typical 4 builds of that type mod pool. Look for damage, electrocution buildup, or shock effect. Lightning Spear is the main skill for nearly all content except bosses. It's a spear throw that deals lightning damage, consumes a frenzy charge, and does shenanigans on impact. Link it with Volt, Perpetual Charge, Innovate, Longshot, and twofold support gems. With such setup, try to throw a single spear at enemies far from you. and don't do it too often without moving first to get the bonuses from Volt charges. Use Wind Serpent's Fury against bosses. It's stronger the more Frenzy charges it has consumed, which you have a lot of. Link it with Lightning Infusion, Inevitable Critical, Ambrosia, Hourglass, and Primal Armament. If you can regain charges quicker than in 10 seconds, replace Hourglass with Pursuit. Herald of Thunder improves your clear speed with lightning bolts and converts all damage to lightning. Link it with Neural Overload, Lightning Mastery, Concentrated Effect, Lightning Penetration, and Execute. If you have enough penetration and additional spirit, replace Lightning Penetration with Deadly Herald. Primal Strikes is a melee attack that doesn't consume frenzy charges. Combined with Sniper's Mark, it'll generate frenzy charges during boss fights. Its damage is rather low. It also inflicts lightning exposure on the final hit. Link it with Martial Tempo, Rage, Crescendo, Close Combat, and Elemental Focus. Sniper's Mark. The next critical hit removes the mark from the enemy to grant you a frenzy charge and deal more damage. It's the main source of frenzy charges during boss fights. Link it with Profusion, Ingenuity, and Arcane Tempo. Activate Wind Dancer for more evasion until you get hit, then it breaks and hits nearby foes. It's good with a high evasion rating. Link it with Blind, Mime, and Culling Strike. With a bit of luck, it may cull rare or unique enemies. Combat Frenzy grants you a frenzy charge when you electrocute an enemy, which you do very often when mapping. Link it with Precision for a 30% increased accuracy rating, but that may not be needed with the right gear. Disengage is very useful with a Buckler to consume parry and gain a frenzy charge. Can be used to just disengage too. Link it with Unyielding and Magnified Effect. If you have some extra spirit saved, you may mount a rower to move much faster. Link it with Meat Shield so it won't die too quickly. That would be bad. In the Valley of Titans, go for increased charm charges gained. In the first Venom Crypts, we recommend increased mana regeneration rate, as Ambrosia support may drain all your mana flask charges, so you have to be a bit more self-sufficient. In the second Crypts, Chaos Resistance may be the best choice since it's hard to get and the other options are not very impactful. On the passive skill tree, focus on Frenzy Charge related passives, Fervor and Savagery, Lightning Ailment passives for Electrocution and Shock Effect, and Elemental and Spear damage of course. Since we have a lot of dexterity, allocate Falcon Technique and Proficiency. Next, go for more evasion and movement speed as these are your main defensive layers. If you use a Buckler, get some extra block chance. Lastly, go for Herald damage with Coming Calamity and a bit of additional crit chance to gain frenzy charges faster. It's important to not specialize in ranged or melee only damage since you use both types of attacks. The two keystones you can allocate are Acrobatics and Dance with Death, but both are optional. And that would be it for this guide. Thank you for staying with us. If you found it useful, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.